You've probably heard of Hershey Park, which started as a company park for the Hershey, Pennsylvania community. But you might not know about the attraction out front that's free and even has its own ride. The Hershey Chocolate Company was founded by Milton S. Hershey in 1894. By 1903, he decided he needed a much larger production facility and began buying land in Dauphin County's Dairy Township. He not only wanted to build a factory, but also a company town with housing and all the normal features of a town, and that included leisure activities. Now, Hershey created a subsidiary company called Hershey Improvement Company to handle the building of the town and its infrastructure. What would become what we know as Hershey Park today started as a small, humble leisure park in 1906. In fact, it wouldn't get its first roller coaster until 1923. Meanwhile, as both the park and the company grew, tourists became more interested in what was happening in Hershey. Visitors weren't just interested in the park or the town, they wanted to see how the famous chocolate was made. For years, the factory offered public tours. Guests could watch the process of cocoa beans being transformed into chocolate. Eventually, the demand for these tours had outpaced capacity, so the company created a new attraction that could handle the crowds while still giving visitors the feel of visiting the factory floor and beyond. In 1973, Hershey's Chocolate World opened just outside of Hershey Park. Instead of touring the real factory, visitors could now enjoy a themed dark ride that recreated the chocolate making process. Now, a quick nerd side note here. While Hershey Park is owned by Hershey Entertainment and Resorts, the successor of that Hershey Improvement Company we talked about, Chocolate World is wholly owned by Hershey's The Chocolate Company. So despite being two attractions really close to one another, they're actually owned and operated by two different companies. Okay, back to the video. The Chocolate World experience was a hit, with 1.4 million visitors in the first year. And according to Hershey, by the 50th anniversary of the attraction in 2023, over 117 million people had visited. The ride has been updated several times through the years. New sets, animatronics, and yes, even singing cows have been added, making the tour a whimsical way to learn about how chocolate is made. Or at least the parts Hershey's wishes to highlight. Today, Chocolate World is more than just a ride. It's also home to shops, restaurants, and unique experiences like designing your own candy bar. And now, over 50 years later, the chocolate tour at Chocolate World remains the only free dark ride in America.